Well, one of the topics we discussed today, I got a news release from the Illinois Sheriff's Association that do not approve of the information of FOID card holders being released to the public. What's your view of that?
Well, you know, I think I have to declare a few things. First, I'm an A+ supporter of the NRA. So, you know, my point of view is going to be a little different maybe than some other people's. I think people have the right to possess and bear arms. And I think that people have also have the right to make application for FOID cards so that they can carry if they choose to, if the state moves to that, which I hope we do. However, anytime you make a license or an application to the state of Illinois and it comes to the government and there's money exchanged and government's in the process, and someone makes an application, a FOIable application, freedom of request information, I don't know how we don't comply. And I don't think we have the choice as a state to say, well, we'll comply here, but not comply there. What will happen here, though, is this will end up in court. And clearly the Chicago politicians don't want to see right to carry in Illinois. And clearly they're going to do everything in their power to put up hurdles. And this is just a hurdle. But, you know, I think at the end, as long as addresses aren't published, if just names are published, you know, well, there's a cost. There's always a cost. If you have a gun in your home, there's people that say, well, it'll target people to come to your house to steal your gun or to steal your valuables. But there's other people who say that by letting people know who does have a gun, that people will stay away from your home. It's just a very difficult situation. Illinois is a huge state, and it's very diverse. If you go to Chicago, you can see why they might have more concern about guns on the streets than they do in Carroll County. Here we use them for sportsman's pleasure and for those kind of things. In the city, unfortunately, they shoot each other. So, you know, I will continue to fight for the rights of gun owners, and it's something I believe strongly in. But I do also believe that if you own a firearm and you misuse that firearm, that you should pay the maximum price for misusing it, because we do have the right to own and bear arms, but we also have the right and the duty and the responsibility to use them in an appropriate manner.
That's right. With freedom comes a lot of responsibility.
And it seems like more responsibility more freedom results in more responsibility all the time.
That's right. Just one more question, sure. Senator, regarding House Bill 1869 that's being proposed to allow governmental entities not to publish legal notices in newspapers, but to allow them just simply to be posted on those same government websites. Do you support that measure?
This is going to be a hot issue in the General Assembly. There's a lot of people that would like not to publish notices or publish them in places where people are going to see them. I think it's important that if someone is having something adversely affect them, that they're notified in a very public way. And how can you be more public than put it in your local newspaper? Because everybody reads it, and if they don't read it, somebody you know says, I saw your name and you need to take care of this. And that could be on the good side. So you might have some money somewhere that someone may have left you, or you may have an account somewhere, a bank account that you didn't remember you had. And if they put that public notice in just the bank's website, who's going to find it? But if they do publish it in the local press, at least you're going to find it. And I just think there's a real assault in this country against the press, period. And I think that by taking away revenues from independent, free media outlets, that what you're ending up with is a more controlled society. And this is probably a long way to go, but I really do believe that it's important that news organizations stay healthy and financially secure, because at the end of the day, they secure our freedoms. Because, you know, if I can't say what I want to say in this country and get it across to someone else, then I really haven't said it. So I think, you know, I will be in full support of the Press Association's push to hold on to this tradition.
Great. I appreciate that on behalf of the Press Association and the Illinois citizens.
No, thank you. And I just want to add, in closing, that I enjoy what I do. Sometimes it's taxing. It's 10 o'clock at night. I've been in the Capitol all day. I'm back in the district this evening. I haven't had a break since 7 this morning. I'm going to go home. I'm going to see my boy. I'm going to lay down and watch a little TV. But I wouldn't trade what I do for much, because I get to see things that people don't see generally, and I get to see the strength and beauty of my community. And I think things are getting better, and I think the economy's getting stronger, and I just think that if we all work together, and that's the message I want to leave you with, is that you can't just blame everybody else for our problems. There are problems. So whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Independent, conservative, we better start working together, because the enemy isn't us. It's those folks across the pond. And we had the leader of the second in charge of the Chinese government in our General Assembly this morning, spoke to us this morning. And it's important that we work to make sure that we are included in that sentence, that is, we are the greatest country in the world. And the way to do that is by working with our allies, working with people in our communities to make better communities. So if anybody's discouraged, or if anybody's down, ask for help. I think people today don't ask for enough help if they need it. So don't be afraid or ashamed to ask for help. And if you're a kid and you're out there and you're wondering, how you can get ahead, go to school and get educated, because that's the only true way this country will stay free and democratic and prosperous, is by being educated.
Great. Senator, thank you for this opportunity, and looking forward to interviewing you again after the prison opens.
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.